You ever deal with someone who's obsessed with you on Monday and a stranger by Friday? Not because you did something, not because they're busy, but because the love only shows up when they feel like giving it. And the crazy part? The warmth feels so real, you start questioning yourself during the cold. Today, I'm going to explain the hot and cold cycle, what it does to your brain, and the one decision that breaks it. Because if you don't name it, you'll keep calling it love. Hot and cold is when someone gives you intensity, attention, affection. Then they withdraw. They disappear. They go emotionally unavailable. And it's not random. It has a pattern. Hot, attention, affection, fast replies. Cold, distance, delays, vague excuses. Repeat, just enough to keep you hooked. It's not a relationship. It's a temperature problem. And when somebody controls the temperature, you start living on maybe. Let me tell you about Marcus. Marcus meets her. Smart, charming, intense. The first 2 weeks, fireworks.
I'm glad we decided to come here today.
Me too. It's perfect.
She's texting good morning, calling at night, sending voice notes like, I've never felt this way.
That sounds wonderful.
And Marcus thinks,
I'm really
okay,
looking forward to
this
it.
is real. Then week 3 hits. Messages slow down. Plans become maybe. Calls stop. And Marcus does what most people do. He blames himself. He sends the careful text. Then he waits. And waiting becomes a habit. He replays every conversation. Was I too eager? Did I say the wrong thing? Should I text again? Or look desperate? And now he's not dating. He's auditioning. Because when someone runs hot and cold, you stop being yourself. You become a thermostat. You start adjusting your entire personality to get warmth back.
Yes!
Here's what people don't talk about.
I finally hit the
The hot and
jackpot.
cold cycle is addictive because it
what
works like a
happened?
slot machine. You don't get consistent love.
I did
You
it.
get unpredictable
Wait,
love.
what happened?
And unpredictable
right.
rewards create the strongest attachment. Your brain keeps thinking, if I try a little harder, maybe I'll get the version of them I met. And that right there? That's the trap. Now, let's be fair. Sometimes people have anxiety. Sometimes life gets heavy. Sometimes someone's going through something. But here's the difference. A hard season still has communication, still has care, still has accountability. Hot and cold has excuses, but no consistency. And when you bring it up, they hit you with, you're overthinking. You're doing too much. Why are you making this a big deal? That's not reassurance. That's a shutdown. Hot and cold keeps you available without them committing. They get attention on demand. They get comfort when they're lonely. But when you need clarity, they vanish. They don't want partnership. They want access. And that's not confusion. That's convenience. Here's how Marcus finally broke it. Rule 1. Stop chasing temperature. Chase patterns. If someone's warmth requires you to perform, it's not warmth. It's a reward system. Rule 2. Ask one direct question. Not 10 paragraphs. Not a speech. Just this. I like you, but I need consistency. Are you actually willing to build that with me? Rule 3. Watch what happens next. If they respond with effort, good. If they respond with avoidance, there's your answer. Consistency doesn't get offended by clarity. Real love doesn't punish you with distance. Real love doesn't disappear and call it space every time you need connection. Real love doesn't make you earn basic respect. If their presence feels like a prize, You're not being loved, you're being managed. So here's the question. If this stayed exactly like this for 1 full year, the heat, the cold, the confusion, would you be okay? If the answer is no, that's not love. That's a cycle. If you want more like this, subscribe to the Meaningful Minute. And comment, what's the clearest sign someone was running hot and cold with you?